Today, we're going to dive into the absolutely fascinating world of birds. You know, you see them every single day, whether it's a little sparrow on a fence or a huge hawk soaring way up high. They're this constant, colorful part of our lives. I love this phrase. It's so simple, right? Our colorful flying friends. But it hits the nail on the head. It's exactly how so many of us think about them. These familiar, beautiful creatures that are just always around. So let's get right into it. What actually makes a bird a bird? I mean, how is it possible that a tiny, buzzing hummingbird and a massive ostrich are even in the same category of animal? Let's look at the basic blueprint.
Well, you might be surprised at how simple the official definition is. It really just comes down to this combo: feathers, 2 wings, and 2 legs. That's it. That's the unique recipe that sets them apart from everyone else in the animal kingdom. Okay, so this is where we have to tackle the biggest assumption out there, the idea that all birds fly. But that's just not true. Think about it. Penguins and ostriches are some of the most famous birds on the planet, and they are completely flightless. It just goes to show you that being a bird is about more than just flying. And those feathers, they are absolute marvels. They do way more than just help with flight. You've got stiff feathers for steering through the air, but you also have those super soft, fluffy ones underneath that keep them warm. And, of course, the feathers are the reason birds come in every color of the rainbow. They're like a living work of art. So you take that simple formula, feathers, wings, and legs, and from there, nature just went wild. The amount of variety in the bird world is, well, it's just staggering. It's hard to even wrap your head around it sometimes. Just look at the size differences. On one end, you've got the hummingbird, this tiny little thing that buzzes around like an insect. And on the complete other end of the spectrum, you have a majestic eagle, totally dominating the sky. It's kind of crazy they're even related, but they are. And this incredible variety isn't just about size. It's about location. I mean, birds have managed to make a home in basically every single corner of the globe. Their ability to adapt is just off the charts. Yeah, we're not just talking about deep, remote jungles. They're in the forests, way up on high mountain peaks, across scorching deserts, and, yep, right there with us in our busy cities. They are truly our planet-wide neighbors. Okay, so we know what they are and where they are, but what about their daily lives? Let's take a quick look at 2 of the things they are most famous for: building their homes and, of course, their songs. You know, a nest is so much more than just a pile of sticks and leaves. It's a nursery. It's a safe place, carefully built to protect their eggs and raise their babies. It's this amazing act of instinct and pure dedication. And then, of course, there's the sound. Think about it for a second. Have you ever just stopped and really listened to a bird singing in the morning? We hear it all the time, but that bird song is literally their language. It's how they communicate, how they find a mate, how they claim their territory. Now, beyond just being beautiful and sounding amazing, birds play a really important role in keeping our planet healthy. They're not just living here, they're like essential workers for the entire ecosystem. So, why are they so important? What do they actually do for us and the planet? Well, their contribution is probably way bigger than most of us realize. They are nature's essential workers for sure. For one, they eat tons of insects, acting as natural pest control. They're also master gardeners, spreading seeds all over the place, which helps new trees and plants grow. And then you have some birds that are basically nature's cleanup crew. The environment really, really needs them. Just try to imagine it for a second. A world with no bird song when the sun comes up. A world where you can't look up and see a hawk soaring on the wind. It would just be quieter, a lot sadder too. Their presence just makes our world so much richer. So what can we do? It actually starts with something incredibly simple. Step 1, just watch them, pay attention, notice them. And once you start doing that, step 2 tends to follow naturally. You start to want to protect them and make sure the world is a safe place for them to be. So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. When you step outside tomorrow morning, what song are you going to listen for? Taking just a moment to notice might reconnect you to that amazing world of our colorful, flying friends.